Smith, and you're listening to Liquid Sunshine with my main man, Maarten Vlot. He plays the best funk, the best disco, the best boogaloo and beats. You know, all the good stuff. All the good stuff, yeah. Liquid Sunshine, Liquid Sunshine, Liquid Sunshine. The music's hot with Maarten Vlot, hey. Liquid Sunshine, Liquid Sunshine, Liquid Sunshine. Tune in to Maarten Vlot and Liquid Sunshine. You'll be glad that you did. Yes, you will. All right.
Hello, groovers. Welcome to Liquid Sunshine, your weekly program with the best deep funk, rare groove, disco, beats, all the good stuff. And you just heard the sweet voice of Carlton Jamel Smith, who I interviewed last week, and man, was it a good chat. I really enjoyed talking to him. But then the question is, what are we going to do this week? Well, you know, I always go a little bit in circles. This is a funk program, but you know, funk, disco, beats, all that good stuff. And I always start at the funk, and then it slowly morphs into disco, and we get more beats until, you know, we're just banging all night long. And then often I start to think again, hang on, what is this program about? And yes, it is. We start off with the soul and the funk. And that's what we're going to do. Soul and funk. Start off with a little bit of soul. A couple of good tracks. I've got 3 tracks or so. And then we're moving on to some funk. And that will slowly morph into some banging funk. And you know me now. You've listened to this program for a while. I brought in way too many records because I really wanted to play all the loud tracks, and I'm sure we'll get there. But first, let's do some nice soul.
When I was in trouble, nobody seemed to care about me. Now things go my way. Everybody seemed to be my friend. You can hear what you wanna say. I'm still on my way. I'll be the same. Yes, I am. You can do what you wanna do. That won't change my point of view. I think the same. Yes, I do. You can call me headstrong, but you know you can trust me. I'm still the same man. I'm still the same man. When I was in trouble, nobody seemed to care about me. Nothing's going my way. Everybody seemed to be my friend. They can give me tons of money, and I won't change my point of view. They can pull me out of money, and won't make me feel blue. I can hear many days of walking, even stormy days alone. Even the ups and downs of failing, I didn't feel myself at all. You can call me headstrong, but you know you can trust me. Oh, ha. Yeah, oh, yeah, 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 I'm still the same man. Oh, yeah. I'm still the same man.
Oh my God, what an amazing track was that. That was JP Bimani with the track Same Man. Comes from his album Free Me, which was released only last year. And before that we heard Circles by Durant Jones and the Indications. Oh, great. The track by JB Bimani. It's JB Bimani and the Black Belts. Don't underestimate that. And, you know, we think of soul and funk of mostly, well, Northern American. But JB Bimani, he is in fact from Burundi. Incredible. And so he released his debut album last year. And God, he sounds like Otis Redding and Marvin Gaye. It's incredible stuff. It's an awesome, awesome album. So go check him out. Both of them. Durant Jones as well. He is such a nice retro soul, revival soul, neo soul, whatever you want to call it. And, Durant Jones, he is from Northern America, JB Bimani, Burundi. And you know what? I have been talking to so many people in the last few weeks. So you've heard my interviews with Nicole Willis and with Carlton Jamel Smith, of course. But I've spoken to a lot more people. I've spoken from, Australia, believe it or not, but also I spoke with Michael Riley from the UK, and just last night I spoke with the guys from Soul Tune, and you go, Soul Tune, that sounds pretty good. Well, yes, it is. They are awesome. They are located in Sweden, and they've been making music for a very long time. And they released an album only a couple of months ago, I believe, a Soul Tune. Go check it out on Bandcamp because it's a great album. But Maybe they can introduce it themselves. Oh yes, that would be a good idea.
All right, so yeah, man, you're listening to Niklas from Soul Tune. This is Soul Tune All Stars, Natural Feeling. And that's a track, that's one of my favorite tracks actually from the album Introducing. Yeah, it's just one of those tracks that just happened. You know, we had the structure planned and everything, but it just turned out just the way we wanted with a slight jazz touch of it. So we're really happy with it. So and I'm actually I've been doing music for a long time, since the 90s. I've had a record store in Stockholm from the mid 90s to the millennium, and then I've had a record label, another record label that was focusing on hip hop for a little while. But I've always had the passion for soul and funk, so I really wanted to do just pure soul and funk music. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna find you when sweep your love away. You never know Streaker, baby, and I don't think it's no disgrace. I am a streaker, baby, and I don't think it's no disgrace. I'm built like an outhouse with not a brick out of place. When you first found out I was going with your man, you talked it all over town, saying it was a crying shame. Maybe old now, almost 90 years, but I ain't too old to shift your young man's gears. I'm a streaker, baby. Hey, 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 I'm a streaker. When he's on duty, chest like headlights on a pimp's car, diamonds in the back, you know that's a beauty. I'm a streaker, baby, and I don't think it's no disgrace. Oh, I'm built like an outhouse with not a brick out of place. Some of you young women's hide your shape, cause you built up like a turtle. But I'm stacked, baby, don't even have to wear no girdle. I'm a streaker, baby, and I don't think it's no disgrace. Oh, I'm built like an outhouse with not a brick out of place. I'm a streaker, baby. I'm a streaker. Don't peep, peep, peep. Take a good look and watch me streak. Just streak, streak, streak.
Last train a-running between the water with the power line. Last train a-running around the hill. The last train a-leaving on the quarter. Hour time, last chance to get your last thrill. This world is getting so much faster. It's too sad. Poor trains are going down slow.
Yeah. Huffing and puffing and chugging like a choo-choo train. That was Alan Toussaint with the track Last Train. Now, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you actually can see the record cover of this. I'm putting this all up. So, and if you're not watching on YouTube, you can watch it in a couple of days. Or right now, if you're not listening live. Because you can also catch up with the program as a podcast on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. And before that, before Alan Toussaint, we heard Aurelian Brown with I'm a Streaker Baby. Pretty awesome track. I really like that. That comes from an album called Light on the South Side. A double album, but it comes with this incredible photo book full with photos from, I imagine 40s, 50s, 60s. Maybe just the 40s and 50s. They are really quite spectacular. I'll put some of these photos up on the Instagram, but they are beautiful. And again, if you're looking up on YouTube, I'll hold up one of the photos. It's just beautiful, and it's a real document of the time. Now, before that, of course, Soul Tune from Stockholm, Sweden. Such a beautiful track, Natural Feeling. And the flip side of that 45 is As Good, World. I'll play that in the show next week, I think. And I played it on it's a 45, and I have these beautiful adapters too. They're made in Melbourne by Dr. Diggins. He's got a website. He's certainly on Instagram and Facebook. Dr. Diggins is Digns. They are great adapters. I've been using them a lot. They just look wonderful, and of course they fit perfectly in the big holes. Now, we most certainly now are back at the funk and getting down and dirty on the one. And yes, let's go down, all the way down, with Esther Phillips.
Boys playing games, changing their pulling tricks, getting their kicks. All the way down, let it ride. Trying everything now, got to check it out. Trying everything now, gotta check it out. Somebody said, you wanna blow? Why not? I ain't got no place to go. Meeting the stars in funky bars, shiny cars and backdoor lines, trying to hype for any other type of ride. All the way down, let it ride. Trying everything now, got to check it out. Trying everything now, gotta check it out. Girl, you wanna blow? Why not? I ain't got no place to go. You need to clean up and go all the way down. Let it ride. He says, don't be no wino. He says, try these flakes. They've got what it takes to make you a star and change who you are. All the way down, let it ride. Got to get off, got to get off. Please help me. Get off now before I freeze. And before I can't come up off my knees. Got to check it. Gotta check it out now. Gotta check it out. I said you meet the stars in the funky bars. And all those shining cars parked outside. Anybody can have a ride. All the way down, let it ride, yeah. Somebody say try these flakes. You know they've got what it takes to make you a star. Maybe change who you are. All the way down, let it ride. All the way down, let it ride. Got to get off, got to get off, got to get off. Whoa, before I freeze. Can't get up off my knees. I don't want to lose the key to freedom and go all the way down, the way down, all the way down. Can't go all the way down, the way down, all the way down. Can't go all the way down, way down, way down, way down.
What you got until you get what you need, y'all. You got to give a lot just to get what you need sometimes, y'all. Give me the bridge now. I feel like busting loose, busting loose. Give me the bridge now. Bustin' loose now. Bustin' loose in the evening. Bustin' loose can be pleasing. Talking about bustin' loose, y'all. Bustin' loose in the meantime. Bustin' loose make you feel fine. Talking about bustin' loose, y'all. Bustin' loose to my love Jones. Bustin' loose to each his own. Talking about bustin' loose, y'all. My love Jones, bustin' loose to each his own. Give me the bridge, y'all. I feel like bustin' loose. Give me the bridge, y'all. Give me the bridge, nah. I feel like bustin' loose, bustin' loose. I said, Shala, come on, y'all said. Bustin' loose. Give me the bridge, y'all. Give me the bridge, y'all. Now. I feel like bustin' loose. Bustin' loose now. Bustin' loose when you want to deal. Bustin' loose doing what you feel. Talking about bustin' loose, girl. Bustin' loose when you want to deal. Bustin' loose doing what you feel. Talking about bustin' loose now. When you want to sing, bustin' loose, baby, do your thing. Talking about bustin' loose, girl. Bustin' loose when you want to sing, bustin' loose, baby, do your thing. Give me the bridge, y'all. Give me the bridge, y'all. Give me the bridge, now. Like bustin' loose now. Get on down. Get on down. Get on up, y'all. Get on down. Get on up, y'all. Come on. Get on down. Get on up, y'all. Get on down. Get on up, y'all. Get on down. I feel like bustin' loose. Give me the bridge now. Give me the bridge now. I feel like bustin' loose now.
Yeah, feel like bustin' loose. That was Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers. What a killer track that is. And we've got so much more. I'm cutting this a little bit off because I want to play more. More and more and more and more. Always there's more. But before we go to more, if you like this kind of stuff, I'll actually be gigging on this weekend. On Saturday, I'll be at the Nishi. And on Sunday afternoon, I'll be at the Ruck playing this kind of stuff. Maybe a bit more beats, bit more funk, all good stuff. So drop by if you like this stuff. Come and say hi. What are we going to do now? When I play this track, there's always, a number of tracks that spring to mind and I want to play. One of them is Kissing My Guy by Cold Blood. Which of course is not this one. Let's do some inelegant switching.
That only angels sing. You're such a heavy thing. I can feel my heart just a thumping and a skipping when I'm kissing my love. And now when I'm kissing my love, I feel the blood just a pumping in my veins. And now my love, he's such a tender sender with a strong, strong frame. Oh, bless his name now, he's so good at what he does. All he wanna do is kiss and hug, and he's got me in love, and I can feel my heart just a thumping and a skipping when I'm kissing my love. Oh yeah. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot, don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot, don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot, don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot, don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot, don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot, don't stop. Don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot. Don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot. Don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot. Don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot. Don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot. Don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot. Don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Put your foot on the rock and pat your foot. Don't stop. Put your foot on the rock. Now when I'm kissing my love, I feel the blood just a pumping in my veins. When I'm kissing my love, he's such a tender sender with a strong, strong frame. Ooh, Lord, bless his name now. He's so good at what he does. All he wanna do is kiss and hug, and he's got me in love, and I can feel my heart just a thumping and a skipping when I'm kissing my love. Oh, yeah.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I watch them roll away again. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting my time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I had nothing to live for, looks like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm gonna sit by the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting my time. Looks like nothing gonna change. Everything is still the same. I can do what 10 people tell me to. I guess I remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 10,000 miles I roam, just to make this dock my home. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting by the dock of the bay, wasted my time. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Ah, what a killer track there. Peggy Lee sitting on the dock of the bay. Re-edited or regrooved, whatever you want to call it, by DJ Friction. And before that, called Vlot. And you know what? We've got more and more and more and more. Yeah, we're back. Familiar territory now. Yes, I do believe in miracles. That's the Jackson Sisters. Love, 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 love this track. And who doesn't really? And I suppose we've got more and more and more. But before we go to the next track, 19th of July. Keep the date free. Friday, 19th of July. We're doing a fundraiser for 2XX FM. And with we, I mean, you know, it's organized by me and Liquid Sunshine and Clandestino, the Latin American program on Tuesday nights. And what we're doing is we've got the whole of Verity 112 to ourselves and everyone who wants to drop by to come and swing and party and boogie to all the good tunes we're going to play. I'll be playing there, of course. But we've got Rafael from Radio Clandestino. We've got Mick Dagger. We've got Mada Ari. We've got Sam Wise and Tidy. We've got KG. Man, it's going to be good. Good mix bag. And that's what it is. Mixtape madness. Now we're going to finish the show up with Isa Fitzroy. Release this track this week. And it's pretty good. Loving it.
Completely blind to the beige. Can't you see the bleakness on my page? But I hope that tomorrow brings back the sun. Yeah, yeah. I want magic. I want red. Show me the danger of the night. Don't make me beg. I want magic. I want gold. I want to dance all night and feel like I'm 10 years old. I want magic. I want black. Show me a wizardry. Come and give me what I like. I want magic. I want it all. Won't you color me before I fall? Little spark, a little electricity starts to burn within the cold depths of me. Tread with caution, my dear. Don't let that flame fizzle out. And I'm certain of this person that I become when I'm on high. Darker mountains, tackle monsters. Walk through and fly. Better tiptoe on that line. Watch that step, I can't fall down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want magic. I want red. Show me the danger of the night. Don't make me beg. I want magic. I want gold. I want to dance all night and feel like I'm 10 years old. I want magic. I want black. Show me a wizardry. Come and give me what I like. I want magic. I want it all. Won't you color me before I fall? Now if this very demon should take the depths of me, will I ever see the sun rise again? Or will I taste the freedom of how it used to be? And remember that joy I felt within. Now if this very demon should take the depths of me, will I ever see the sun rise again? Or will I taste the freedom of how it used to be? And remember that joy I felt within. I want magic. Show me the danger of the night. I want magic. I want gold.
Cloud Magic. That's what you got. With Liquid Sunshine tonight. That was ISO Fitzroy. And we played the Dimitri from Paris 12-inch version of that track. Now, Dimitri from Paris has been posting a lot of posts on the socials about his good friend Philippe Sadar, who died last week. Philippe Sadar, one half of Cassius, instrumental in the French Dutch movement of the mid-90s. Same as Dimitri from Paris. And also today, Stephen Walker died. Stephen Walker from Triple R in Melbourne. He has been instrumental to making community radio in Australia as good as it is. He had his own program, The Skull Cave, on Friday night for 30 years, and it was an awesome program. So Stephen Walker, we salute you. Thank you for all the good work that you did. Now, you've been listening to Liquid Sunshine on 2XX FM. My name is Maarten Vlot. And you can catch up with us wherever you get your podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere.
People-powered radio 2XX FM 98.3, streaming from our website 2xxfm.org.au. Community radio in Canberra since 1976, a volunteer-based organisation enabling individuals and groups within our community to participate in creating a diverse alternative to mainstream radio. You can support your community radio with your subscription, donation or sponsorship, or by volunteering on the air or behind the scenes. Find out more by visiting our website 2xxfm.org.au.